I must have been 6 or 7 when I lived in Lebanon. I remember I would stay home, sitting in front of my television, watching a very, very strange show. It was a kids' show that lasted about 30 minutes and contained strange and sinister images. To this day, I believe it was a thinly valid attempt on the part of the media to use scare tactics to keep kids in place. Because the moral of every episode revolved around every uptight and agilities. Stuff like, bad kids stay up too late. Bad kids have their hands under their covers when they go to sleep. And bad kids steal food from the fridge at night. It was very weird, and in Arabic, to top it off, I didn't understand much of it, but for the most part, the images were very graphic and comprehensive. The thing that stuck with me the most, however, was the closing scene. It remained much the same in various episodes. The camera would zoom in on an old-rusted closed door. As it got closer to the door, strange and sometimes even agonizing screams would become more audible. It was extremely frightening, especially for children's programming. Then a text would appear on the screen in Arabic, reading, "That's where bad kids go." Eventually, both the image and the sound would fade out, and that would be the end of the episode. About 15 or 16 years later, I became a journalistic photographer. The show had been in my mind all my life, popping up in my thoughts specifically. Eventually, I'd had enough and decided to do some research. I finally managed to uncover the location of the studio where much of that channel's programming had been recorded. Upon further research and eventually traveling on site, I found out it was it was desolated and it had been abandoned after the big war ended. I entered the building with my camera. It was burnt out from the inside. Either a fire had broken out or someone had wanted to create all the wooden furniture. After a few hours of considering, making my way into the studio and snapping pictures, I found an isolated, out-of-the-way room. After having to break through an old lock, I managed to break the heavy door open. I remained frozen in the doorway for several long minutes. Traces of blood, faces, and tiny bones fragments lay scattered across the floor. It was a small room and extremely morbid scene. What truly frightened me the most, though, was what made me turn away and never want to come back, was the bolted caged microphone hanging from the roof in the middle of the room. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that I haven't been making videos a lot on this channel, but I'm going to try to do that, you guys. I'm going to try my hardest, because I've been grinding for a little while. So, I just want to pause that. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.